If you're an Igbo person, come closer, let's talk about ourselves. In this video, I want to quickly look at the roles of kingship or rulership in Igbo land in the olden days. Leadership in Igbo land has been an important part of the society, but unlike other places in Nigeria and in Africa, Igbos has a unique way of leading or ruling themselves. In most Igbo communities, there is nothing like one single kingship. What exists or how they lead themselves is through elders, age grade, title holders, or spiritual leaders. However, in places like Onitsha and Arochukwu, kingship exists, which they called Eze, Igwe, or Obi. Therefore, you could comfortably say that Igbo villages were organized in a democratic way, in such a way that decision making was not made by one single person, but rather decision making was made by council of elders. Even young people had their own roles too when it comes to decision making through age grade groups. Title holders in the society, such as also title, were respected men, and they were seen as men of honor and wisdom in the society. In most Igbo communities where there are kings, these kings were not seen as political leaders. Rather, they were seen as sacred leaders because they helped to protect the tradition of the land and perform rituals and make sure that the custom of the land is being followed. It is important to emphasize that kingship in Igbo land during those days was more than wearing a crown. They are responsible for settling disputes, bringing peace, and they serve as symbol of unity in the society. They also are the bridge between the people and the ancestors. Now, that is not all. They also are key people when it comes to leading major festivals like New Yam festivals. And finally, they are responsible to make sure that the custom of the land remain strong. But something happened along the line. When the British came to Nigeria and they were about to colonize southeastern part of Nigeria, they did not understand the Igbo system of rulership, and therefore they disrupted the Igbo system of leadership by introducing a new rulership system which was called warrant chiefs. These warrant chiefs were not chosen by the people, but rather they were chosen by the British colonial masters. As a result of this brought confusion in the land and most times led to heavy resistance like that of Aba Women's Riot of 1929. So after colonial rule ended, traditional leadership in Igbo land changed again. Though kingship in Igbo land still exists and they still play important roles in their different communities, but they no longer rule as they did in the ancient times. Though they still help to protect the culture and also settle disputes or problems in the communities, and they also help in local developments. Some of them also serve as advisors to government officials in recent times. However, modern kingship came with its own challenges. In most cases, title holders are no longer given to people of character, but people or to someone with the highest bid. And also, in most cases, we've also seen where kingship or the position of kingship in a community is being fought over by one or two persons. But in the midst of all of these challenges, Igbo people still respect their kings and still see them as keepers of the land's honor. Anyways, in conclusion of the whole of the things that I'm trying to say in this video is that the Igbo system of leadership, whether through elders, title holders, or kings, has been strong part of Igbo culture. It teaches us value in wisdom, unity, and respect for one's tradition. So as the world changes, it's important that we hold sway and very strong these values while we look for ways to also intertwine them in modern life. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Igbo system of leadership is very unique? Do you think that the political system that we have today in the country is more better than Igbo system of leadership? Share your thought in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people. Hit that subscribe button so that you'll be the first person to be notified anytime we drop a video. Share to your friends. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. My name is Uche and this is Gist TV.